Hey everybody, welcome back to Shovel Knight Plague of Shadows. Last time, we finished off this first area, dealt with King Knight and... I don't remember everything else. I think we went to here, maybe. Either way, we finished off that first area. And today, we're gonna head to the Iron Whale to deal with Treasure Knight. And this is kind of where the levels I feel start kind of not working very well with Plague Knight, because a lot of these levels are kind of... They're very close in, they're very narrow, like they have a lot of narrow, thin hallways, which don't really match with Plague Knight. I mean, like, not entirely, of course, like there's some open areas regardless. And this level sort of makes up for it by letting you use these, like, hermit crab dudes to kind of destroy all these platforms, but I don't know, it's just, this is where I really started to have trouble with Plague of Shadows, especially on my first playthrough. And maybe my first playthrough isn't exactly what I should judge it on, but I don't know. In fact, it's actually kind of fair to. But yeah. So, I want to talk about this music. In my original Shovel Knight playthrough, I didn't really like the song. I kind of said it was, I didn't say it was terrible, but I said it was the absolute least favorite. And since then, it hasn't really changed. I mean, it's grown on me. The song is absolutely grown on me, especially because of the arranged version, which is actually really good. I always like that one. But I stand by that the song works better with, like, actual instruments. So, yeah. Though a lot of other people seem to like this song, so maybe I'm just wrong. That's very possible, and very likely. It's very likely that my musical opinion is wrong. I don't know, just doesn't really stand out to me. That's all. Okay, we need to deal with you. That was interesting. Can you just die? Why won't you die? Probably because you haven't taken enough damage. That would be the reason. There we go. Now you have taken enough damage to die. But yeah, we have areas like this where it's fairly, like... Well, not that so much there, but like... I don't know. Maybe it's from experience that I'm actually, like, having fun. But I will say that on my first playthrough, this was an absolute pain. And that's kind of one of my problems with Plague of Shadows. Is that just your first playthrough is going to be a nightmare, more than likely. I don't know. It's, Playa Shadows is a very weird situation. I'll talk about that more, probably in the credits when I have written out, explanation of all my thoughts. Because I've sort of been rambling about that here and there, what Playa Shadows I think does wrong as an expansion to Shovel Knight. It is a good game, I will still start playing it. I am playing it here, of course. If it wasn't a good game, I wouldn't be playing it. It just takes... Well, actually, that's not true. I played Sonic fucking Genesis on my channel. It's not up right now, because I haven't, like... Well, that was an old playthrough I did a long time ago, and then I realized it was terrible, and I didn't do it. I think I've said before that I can't do bad games, because I can't find enough things to complain about on the spot to do bad games. Like, I'll just complain about the same things over and over again. That's why I will never, ever do a full playthrough of Paper Mario Superstar, because there's a lot to say about that game, but I will just complain about the same garbage over and over again, and there's a lot of that same garbage to complain about mine, but, so. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do when I get to that game. Granted, I haven't even done a Paper Mario game yet, let alone to the point where I'm at Superstar in terms of the order of Paper Mario games, but, geez, that game... How I handle that's gonna be really fun. I don't know. I'm thinking review. I've never really done a review that's been good. So it is something I've actually always wanted to do. I actually did do one review, ever, of a game, and that was Cave Story. I did it for not a school project, but there was like, oh shit, make it! Okay. How do I explain this? There's like, we had different academies at the high school I went to, right? And as far as I know, mine was garbage because we never fucking did anything. Whereas the others actually went on like, maybe went on like 1 or 2 field trips in the whole 4 years I was there. But we never really did much, honestly. There was like this one event though where you like made a video, or no, it didn't have to be a video, but it was like You presented something, I guess? I really don't know. I actually really don't know what it was because I never actually went to it. I wanted to in my first year of high school, when, you know, I had hope in the world and in my life, but no, after, I think I was also gonna go in like or I also could have gone rather my junior year, my third year, but I just sort of didn't. One, because I didn't have the video anymore, and that video took me way too long to do, and I didn't want to have to like remake it or do anything new, so I just sort of didn't do anything. So I sort of didn't do that. But I think you just went to some place and like showed off something. Again, I don't really know. I don't remember how exactly the person described it, but I played Cave Story twice, by the way, in my freshman year for different things. I played it once for a German project, from a German class actually, where we had to make a family tree. I am far too awkward to ask my family for pictures or whatever because I'm an idiot. So I didn't actually make a family tree. I instead made a Cave Story family tree, which is the stupidest thing I could have done by far. But I did it anyway, and I actually never got feedback on it. And I'm kind of glad that he never mentioned it again, because it was probably one of the stupidest things I ever could have done. I'm kind of glad it was just forgotten. I'm actually very, very glad it was just kind of forgotten. So, let's not talk about that again. That German class, by the way, was terrible. Not the class itself, but the people in there were really, really terrible. The first 2 years were okay. You know, we actually got stuff done. We learned German. You know, that's kind of what you're supposed to do in German class, right? The second, third year, or not the second year was okay too. It's kind of where things started to devolve, mind. But it wasn't too bad. The third year and fourth year were absolute fucking messes. Because for some reason, a large part of the class got really obsessed with saying the word penis in German. Constantly. They could not stop saying it. And it was funny for like 10 minutes. And then it got like, wow, really? So it could have been better. It could have been a better class. And he tried to like stop it, like constantly, time and time again. But neither him nor me could figure out what the hell was wrong, and I think we just sort of gave up at some point, because I did some technically illegal stuff, I guess. There was like some documentary he needed that he couldn't find he could find online, but he didn't have like a physical copy of it anymore, or like any personal copy. So I said, hey, I could, you know, splice these parts together and give you the copy for like, it wouldn't be a problem. I was kind of joking. I didn't actually mean I would do it. But then he said, I will pay you for it. I was like, okay. It takes me like 5 minutes or whatever. And I got like $25 for doing it. It was awesome. He's a cool guy. Also, here's Chester. And we get the best relic, Arcana rather. Basically, you use it and you make a platform, and that's it. It's such a good lifesaver. It saves my life so goddamn much in this when I do stupid shit. I always have it equipped, and luckily it's right next to the bait bomb for when I need it, so the two most common Arcana are kind of right next to each other, which is really good. Anyway, what was I talking about, the German thing? Right. Yeah, he paid me $25 for that, which was insane. But awesome. I got $25 for like 5 minutes of editing work. It was really great. Other than that though. Yeah, no, at that point, when he was like getting the file onto his computer, he was like, so what the fuck's wrong with your class? And I was like, man, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I have a bad I was about to say I have a bad history with penis. Let me explain. Actually, there's only 2 instances where that is applicable in not all the way you think it would be. So, in middle school, it starts off great, doesn't it? No, in middle school, I had to ride the bus to school because the school was a bit too far away to bike to or whatever. It wasn't actually that far away. It was only like a couple blocks away from the high school, which I biked to all the time, but whatever. Oh god, either way, I rode the bus. And on the bus, I was in 8th grade, I think? Maybe? Something like that. It was either 8th or 7th, I'm pretty sure it was 8th. All the children on this bus were also obsessed with saying the word penis, but this time they turned it into a game. As to who could scream it out the window the loudest. Who judged that? I don't know. Who won the game? I don't know how you decide. But they made it a game, and people outside of the bus, just doing their yard work or whatever on this wonderful day, the day of our Lord, were treated to the sound of 13-year-old kids just shouting penis out the bus window. So that was a fun time. That was a really fun time. I didn't participate, if you couldn't have guessed. I found it really, really dumb. But I mean, it's entertaining in hindsight. Like, why would they do this? But it's pretty stupid. Let's be honest here. I don't know any of the people, by the way, that did that. I never got to know them because I didn't want to. I didn't get to know a lot of people during my high school days. I got to know, like, a few people, and even then, if I got to know them, I don't really talk to them anymore, so... I pretty much left high school and middle school completely behind me in life. Also, we had a platform we could have ridden, and I decided not to. We got everything on the stage, right? I think we got both the music sheets. I'm pretty sure. I know we got one of them. Yeah, we got both of them. What's the matter, Plague Knight? Alchemy business slowing down? Here to make some coin? Or the order's coffers running dry? Can you just synthesize all the fool's gold you want? Good guess, but no. It's something far more important than mere gold. More important than gold! Now you're just being ridiculous. Get out of here, you bottom feeder. Ooh, your essence is showing. Wanna rephrase that? Because that's like lewd. I hope you don't mind if I help myself. That doesn't help. Anyway, Treasure Knight's the same fight, but it's actually pretty easy with Plague Knight because you can easily get above him and just throw casings down at him. And even then, sometimes he will, go up into the air, but we have the lob casings, so that's really not a problem. He's really easy to just lob casings at, and you can hit him a lot very easily. So, out of all the Order of No Quarter fights, Treasure Knight's probably one of the easiest. He just got to this attack where he throws the chest, and that's usually about where I have him, if I don't kill him before that. Very rarely, he does actually get that attack off, as in the chest will start to suck you in, and if it does, it will drain your treasure. But he's really not a problem. He's really the easiest of the Order of No Quarter, in my honest opinion, besides maybe Propeller Knight. Propeller Knight's pretty easy as well if you have the right casings and know exactly what you're doing. Anyway, back at the Exploratorium. You look like you just lost a fire in the pond. Ocean, actually. Had to go live with the essence of avarice. Nice place he's got down there. Never understood what he saw in gold. You just make from sawdust and mouse skulls. Some people do things the hard way. Let's do some work. So, what are we working on? I don't believe we can do research. I think we need 60 coins. 80 coins! Whoa, what? Okay. Well, we need 60. Maybe I did research before, and now it's up to that. Is that really anything I want to buy, honestly? I mean, Frostburst, I guess, is good. Other than that, I mean... Quick Fuse, I guess. Again, these things aren't really super important to have. I don't think I don't think any money for much, but I'll save it anyway. Anyway. Alright, we've kind of have all the really good stuff. So this is just, explodes faster. There's the quick... Well, here's the quick fuse again. And here's the standard fuse. So it explodes considerably faster. And the burst, the frost burst, is actually really cool. Really helpful for some boss fights. As you burst, essentially, you'll leave behind some snowflakes, and those will harm any enemies below you. As we might be able to see with some of the minions here. I don't know if they get harmed by it, but hopefully they do, so we can show it off. No, they don't, but it will harm bosses and such, so it's super helpful. Anyway, we got some more music sheets as well, so let's turn those into Percy. Sharp flats, yeah. Love can easily be distilled. It all comes down to having the proper chemistry. How does this... Muskmelon? Muskmelon? What? What? I don't believe you have any songs for me. Nope. None. Okay. So something I don't think I've shown off about Oolong is that depending on the powder you throw into him, I might show this off, he has a different reaction. So this time he throws out, or spits out these tracer powder things. If we mess up and don't throw the cascade powder in properly, he spits out a little pillar of fire, and the component powder, he just spits out like a flamethrower sort of thing. And then here's the normal black powder as well. This is, you know, what you expect. So, it's kind of cool. Let's see, what do we got here? Defeating that opens up the way to the armored outpost, and ooh, boss fight. I thought I heard someone. Hey, you, with the bird mask. I know all about you. You're a legendary alchemist. I'm a hero too, I'll have you know. A hero in training, of course. You look like someone I can trust, so I'll let you in on a huge secret. I have a crush on a girl. You know how to brew love potions, right? How about this? If I can beat you in a friendly sparring match, I don't have time to play around with you, kid. Oh, come on, you big stick in the mud. If you win, I'll tell you my funniest joke. And apparently that's enough for us, or maybe he's just attacking us anyway, and we don't really have a choice in the matter. That's equally possible, honestly. I guess this is self-defense. The first time in Plague Knight's life that he's acted in self-defense. So you can see the float burst is kind of cool. You actively have to be over your enemy though to do it. I mean, it's good if they're fast. It's not really great for Raz here because he's not super. He's fast, but he doesn't like move around all the time. He has very set times where he moves. So it's kind of difficult to set up for the float, for the what's it called? The ice casing, the frost burst being helpful. Also, I'm doing really badly here. Get some health chunks out. We could probably use this to help out a bit. Yeah, there we go. Now he's gonna make these fireballs. It's pretty much the same fight though. It's just you fight him as Plague Knight now, which obviously makes it a fair bit more difficult apparently because I'm doing really badly. So the frost burst basically is kind of a better version of the original burst because it still does hurt things around you. So I pretty much just tend to keep it equipped for now until I get the actually best burst in the game, which is insane and a really, really good burst and really fun. But Frost Burst is basically the best one until you get that one. Well, you beat me fair and square. Guess I'm gonna have to woo my beloved the old-fashioned way. Win some, lose some. No, whatever. It's telling a joke time. How many tickles would it take to make an octopus laugh? 10 tickles. 10 tickles. 10 tickles. Oh, how devious. Yeah, it's a Rise original. Just remember, that's code. 50-50 vow. Mirth makes worth. What does that mean? I have no fucking clue. We got a music sheet. Let's head out of here. We also have a treasure thing popping up here, which is the same one as from Shovel Knight. I would advise actually turning Phosphorus off here. And also, try to avoid hitting these things, because they're just gonna, hitting their shells rather, because they're just gonna, in fact, I'm gonna quit the bullet burst. What we're trying to say, they're just gonna launch everywhere and, like, ruin your chance to get plenty of gold. So I would not advise going for them. They are not gonna be helpful to you. Also, I don't think any of you leave anything. Well, you kind of leave some gold behind, I'll grab that. Anyway, I want to go down the right path here because there's some gold down there. You can actually burst up to that with Plague Knight, which is kind of cool, but it's actually fairly difficult. Wow, that went faster than I expected. Yeah, this was kind of trivialized by Plague Knight, honestly, because with Shovel Knight, you would have actually had to, like, platform and think about how you're going to do things. With Plague Knight, you just sort of burst everywhere, which is fun. It's kind of fun to just completely kind of break this level. Like this, you would have had to plan out your exact route. Here, it's like, oh, I messed up there. Whatever, I'll just burst over here and get all this stuff, no problem. It's kind of fun. I like it. Here, they actually add a platform in for you so you can trivialize it even further. Even though the bubbles probably would have been enough, honestly, in terms of a safety net to not fall. I didn't think the bubbles were there as Shovel Knight. They really gave you a safety net there for some reason. Really weird. Anyway, that's that for that level. And let's go into the armor outpost. So, talk to Percy here. Just in time. We've set our coordinates directly to a faraway trove of treasure and armaments. Best of all, it's completely unguarded. I want to believe you, Percy, but our last direct flight was directly into the ocean. I can't afford another set of water-clogged bombs. Fear not, friend. I've quadruple-checked my numbers. I just didn't change out the torsion rod. That's a cheap fix, only 50 cipher coins. Pittance for our institution, yes? No, not at all. Not a patron of the hard sciences? Maybe Mona wants to fly through the clouds instead. Mr. Percy's calculating trajectories. I love watching him work. He's always right on target. You love watching someone do math? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, obviously we don't have 50 cipher coins, but luckily, here in the armored outpost, we can actually get some cipher coins. It's exactly 6. You can also see the adventures of Shovel Knight continue. I guess he's talking to these people. He's pretty far away to be talking to them. Where are you going? Are you just leaving? Wow, you're taking a lot of time in the adventure to chill out. Okay, are you gone now? Okay, you're gone now. Good. We've seen everything that has to offer. So, with that done, we have enough cipher coins now, so let's go and talk to Percy. Hey, bud, what's up? Yes. Excellent. I'll send for the part. We'll be stolen in no time. How long does it take to get the part? I don't know. Perfect. That's one beautiful torsion rod. Hopwood and spoils are as good as yours. So, by the way, who takes the cipher coins as payment? As far as I know, only Mona uses them for research. No one would take it as payment. I don't know. It's Plague Night. Now's our chance. Everyone get him. Percy can hit the broadside of a barn. So I'm going to go and equip the flippers again. Recorded. Lay down your weapons and come quietly. Quiet, he says. Total silence. Boom. It's okay. Anyway, yeah, we now have to fight some guards, and this is really cool, actually. We actually have to fight guards of this, the armored outpost. This is one of the parts of that was shown off in some of the original trailers that really got me excited for Playa Shadows. It's just a really cool idea to, like, kind of attack the armored outpost. I was kind of hoping it would be a bigger thing, like, maybe you attack the village and make your base, and this whole alternate universe kind of becomes... Because, like, Plague Knight's still an evil dude. He's still an asshole. He just has, you know, ulterior motives. We've seen that. Like, he has an ulterior motive, and it's kind of just be an asshole to everyone. Which I appreciate. I support that ulterior motive entirely. But he's an asshole for many more reasons than we knew just in Shovel Knight. He's not just an asshole because he's the Order of No Quarter. He's in the Order of No Quarter, rather. He's not the entire Order of No Quarter, though. I was hoping Plague of Shadows would kind of become him being that, to be honest with you. Like, Plague of Shadows is just about him trying to rebel and take over the Order of No Quarter and be the ruler of it himself. But that's not what it is. It has its own story, though. It's really good. Well, most of the character interaction is really good. Everyone knows the bomb is mightier than the sword. Minions, join me. The armor outpost is ours. Whoa, you hearing that rumble? And this is one of the reasons why I don't see how this can be a side story. It's aerial ammo, looks like a full load of cowards. Let's take their things. So obviously we take the armored outpost here, like it's ours. How exactly would Shovel Knight keep coming here throughout the game to stock up on things? I don't know. Anyway, we can buy a Tropical Chalice here. We'll figure out exactly what that is for in a moment. And from Chester, we can buy a couple things. We can buy a big tonic bag to hold more tonics. Yeah, go for it. Why not? Couldn't hurt. And we also have this rooster here still. Whoops, don't you get out of the way. If they're not cowards, they're chickens. I'm a rooster, sir. I've invested in half the town. Do as you must, but I'm unflappable. Okay, you have fun with that, bud. Ah, so you're the one who's scaring off all my customers. It's enough to make a haberdasher flip off his lid. A haberdasher. do you do hoods? I could use a blast-proof lining on mine. You miscreant! Hoods! It's not even a proper hat! No structure, no support, no flair. Hats are a waste of felt, old man. They fall off in the wind. Hoods are objectively more utilitarian. How dare you, sir? I demand satisfaction. at you. I love this setup for a fight. They just fight over which is better, hoods or hats. It's amazing. And also, Mr. Hat is actually one of the hardest fights in the game, in my opinion. So, fitting that this rivalry makes the hardest fight. It's not really fitting at all, I don't know what I'm saying. But it's funny. It's just the best setup for a fight. He doesn't need his essence, he doesn't need... he doesn't want to choke, or he's not assaulted, or whatever the hell happened with Raz. He just wants to prove that hoods are better. And that's right, and that's great. It's also true. Wow, for a geezer, you should put up a fight. How'd you get all those moves? Well, my hats aren't mere fashion accessories. Each one bestows great powers upon me. Well, powers? I'll take 10 of your finest hats, then. Sadly, the powers are unique to yours truly. They're to make you look powerful and classy. Now, blast. No, see you later, then. Indeed. They got over that quickly. When Plague Knight's gifted, has the potential to get power, he gets over his problems, I guess. Anyway, the other thing about Chester here that I mentioned before is, yeah, he says all of Arcana. If you miss an Arcana in a stage, you can buy it from Chester for a price. So you don't actually have to get the useless relics in order to get the, you motherfucker. In order to get the Arcana. Fuck. Okay, I guess let's deal with Baz next time. We'll deal with Baz next time. That sounds like fun. Alright, well that was that. We did a lot today. We got the Iron Rail, we dealt with the Armored Outpost, we got a fantastic joke from Raz, which... let's call it a fantastic joke for now. And, yeah, that's about it. See you guys next time, I guess. Again, I don't have an outro. So, I'll... see you guys next time when we do the Exploratorium. There we go, that's an outro, that's how you do it. I guess. See you guys then.